Hey, Christian Prince, how are you, my friend?
I'm fine.
Long time no see. You remember? Maybe you remember me, Rob Christian from Paltalk.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. How are you, Rob? How are you? Good to have you. Yes, I remember you for sure.
Yeah, good to see you, my friend. I've been offline for a long time, but it's always a pleasure to talk to you, my brother.
Thank you. Same here.
You were mentioning the red panties, right? That Muhammad stole.
Yeah. Did you find it? Did you know where it is? Anything? Any news?
I think some Jew he stole it, man. I'm not sure.
We have to accuse the Jews. No, it cannot be the Jews because the Muslims are the ones who accusing the Prophet of stealing it.
No, it's always the Jews. Did you know that,
Yeah,
my
but
brother?
in this case they cannot do that because the Muslims are accusing the Prophet. It's not like an out or like it's an inside job, you know?
An inside job. Yeah, it
Yeah,
must be the case.
yeah, like 9/11. Yeah.
You know, CP, about the story of Jacob. It's really very interesting. Muslims love to use the verse from Deuteronomy 18:18, right, to show us that hey, this is Muhammad that is mentioning here in this Deuteronomy verse, right? But they forget one thing, that when it says there will be a prophet from among you, fellow Israelites. Now, you mentioned something really important when you talk about Israel. Who is Israel? It's Jacob, right? When we go to the Bible, we know who is Israel. It's Jacob. But of course, the Muslims, the Abduls, they don't know who Israel is. So every Christian needs to ask this question first: who is Israel, and what does it mean to be a fellow Israelite? So when you explain to them that Jacob is Israel, then how is it possible that Muhammad is a brother of Jacob? That's a problem, right?
Well, first of all, why the Muslim even looking for Muhammad in the Torah when the Quran said that the one who mentioned his name is Isa, and he called him even Ahmad. He did not even call him Muhammad. You see, the
Yes,
Muslims,
yes,
the Muslims always like, there's a short of intellect. If we go in the Quran, you will see that the one who will mention the name of what is called the Prophet of Islam is Isa, and therefore that will not be in the Old Testament. It says here, وَإِذَا قَالَ عِيسَى ibn Maryam, that there is a prophet after me will come. His name is Ahmad, not Muhammad. And this is in
yes.
chapter 61, verse number 6. So if the name of Muhammad is coming in the Old Testament, that's mean the one who making a lie here is Allah, for this is the wrong statement, the wrong location.
But brother, it's Muhammadim, not Ahmad.
Yeah, but in the same time, why Muhammad in his time did not say to them, okay, my name is there, Muhammadim.
Muhammadim, huh?
You see, there's many things about the Muslims. When Christians they debate with Muslims, they forgot because they don't have really the knowledge. Like when a Muslim, as
Yes,
an example, say to you, that's the name of Muhammad in the Bible. Shouldn't you ask him why Muhammad never say so? And
yes.
why he don't quote any of those verses the Muslims they are quoting for us today? Why he didn't quote from John or Luke or from the Old Testament? Why Muhammad never say this is the verse speaking about me? And when the Muslims accuse, as example, Paul, they call
Yeah.
him names. Shouldn't Muhammad be the first to know about Paul if he's a bad person? Why Muhammad never said a bad word about Paul? Actually, Islamic books, all of it, speaking about Paul as a messenger of Allah. So
Exactly.
what the Muslims today are suffering from, Muslims they are disconnected with their own cult. They don't even know their cult, but yet they claim to know your own belief. They want to teach you what your Bible mean, but they cannot even explain to us one verse in the Quran.
Yeah, but the thing is, to be honest, Christian Prince, those Muslims, the Muslims that they try to show you or show me or any Christian, hey, this is the verse that is talking about Muhammad. Those people are not smart. If I was a truly smart and really genius Muslim, you know what I should answer to a Christian?
Please,
You
please,
Christians
hold on.
chase.
Did you say if I am a smart or genius Muslim? I mean, how you can find that? Are
I
you
think
dreaming or
I think
something?
if you were a Muslim, Christian Prince, I think you would have been a very smart Muslim.
Are you high or something?
No, no. You know why? You know what I'm trying to say?
I know. But
I would say, hey, you Christians and Jews, you changed your Bible and you removed the name of Ahmed.
but
Don't you
here,
think?
but you see here that the Muslims, they have a problem actually. Is the name of Muhammad or Ahmad? Because if this is a name, the name should not be changed. If it's a title, then it's a title, and this proves my point that Muhammad is not the name of this guy. This guy, he claimed to be God. He called himself Muhammad. What Muhammad? If we ask any Muslim what Muhammad mean, he will say the praised one. If
Yes.
Muhammad is the praised one, so who is Allah?
Allah is the
praised.
Samad. It's the
No,
sold idol, right?
he is the
Solid
praise.
idol.
No, he is the praised too.
So that's, aren't you then a mushrik, CP? If you call Muhammad the anointed one, that's shirk.
Shirk, the Shahada is shirk. You know, they associate the name of their God with the name of a man.
Yes.
Even Allah himself is a mushrik, because Allah, he wrote the name of Muhammad in his chair. Imagine, guys, Allah, he made a piece of furniture, and now Allah, he look at this chair like, what is missing there? What is missing there? What? He sit in it, he flip it, he's not comfortable, something really missing there, and bingo, he got it. It is the name of Muhammad. So Allah, he decided to write in his chair that there is no God but Allah and there is no messenger but Muhammad. And then Allah, he felt so comfortable, and now his chair is so beautiful after he wrote the name of Muhammad. Have you ever heard of a God? He need to write a name of a man in his chair. A man. Do you know what a man is? Guys, just to make you like you know, think about it. If you look at the earth in this space, the whole earth is not even in the size of a dust compared to this universe, amazing, huge universe. So imagine the God who created all this huge, crazy universe. He wrote the name of Muhammad in his chair.
Yeah, but CP, you know, the thing is, it's not only that. You have many gods in Islam. We know that the Quran has 114 chapters. So you have 140 chapters that will be God. So you 114 plus Allah plus Muhammad. Then you have Umar, who abrogated mut'ah. So Umar is also Allah, because he can abrogate the mut'ah of Allah in the Quran. So how many gods we have now?
Well, I think our caller here is are you fasting Ramadan or something?
Me? No,
yeah?
I forgot, man. I forgot.
My friend, the Muslims will say, when you say they have 114 God in the Quran, you need to explain to them, because the Quran is not created, correct?
Yes.
So as long, guys, just to explain to you what he's saying, the Quran according to Muslim is not created. Okay, Allah is not created. Okay, so now we have two uncreated object or person, whatever you want to call them. As long the Quran is 114
God,
chapters,
right? So Quran is also God.
It must be a divine, because it's uncreated. Yeah. Who is the one who created the Quran? The Muslims, they say it is uncreated. Okay, yes, so now Allah is uncreated and Quran is not created. So now we have two uncreated individuals. How that can be? How you Muslims, you say to us Allah is one, and then we find that there is two uncreated, because if Allah is the creator, then anything after him should be created by him.
Yeah, but and what about Yamin Allah, the black stone of Allah?
Well, you know, 2 days ago, a Muslim, he called me and he got me busted. He said this is weak.
It is weak. Yamin Allah is weak.
Yeah, everything is weak.
Yeah, but it will have a mouth and it will speak. So
no, Yamin Allah, the black stone. They say that it is a weak hadith. But the hadith about Allah have right hands is not weak. If you remember, Allah, he have two hands and both of them in the right side, which is very nice actually. You know, imagine you are in the beach and there's like a, you know, like you are a single like me, and you have two hands in the right side and both of them in your pocket and walking in the beach. The women, they will go crazy, man. You have two hands in the right side and nothing in the left side. So according to Muhammad, Allah have two hands, and both hands of Allah are in his right side, as you see in front of you on the screen.
Yeah. But CP, if Allah has two right hands, wouldn't Allah be a really funny creature?
Actually, I think he's cute. Me myself, I would like to take a selfie with him from the left side so I can spank him and he will not be able to beat me back, because if you're two hands in the right side, how you can defend yourself from the left side?
But I think Allah would have a nice time. One shisha in the right hand, the other shisha in the other right hand, right? Imagine Allah smoking two shishas with two right hands, man.
if I put the cell phone in the pocket of Allah in the left side, how Allah can get it? And why Allah have, I mean, what the problem with the Muslims that Allah hands both are in the right side? You see, the Muslims, because Islam is a counterfeit religion, they learn from the Old Testament and from the Bible that the word right, you see, the right side of God, it's the right, you know, so the word right have a religious meaning. But Muhammad, because he take it in a literate way, so his God became so funny. So now Allah have two hands and both of them they are right, because it's going to be a problem if Allah have a left hand, because remember, Shaitan have left hands. Allah cannot have left hands. Shaitan, he eat, when you eat by the left hand, Shaitan eat with you.
Man, to be honest, I think this Allah of Muslims really looks funny. Imagine he has two right hands. He is short. He's fat, and he has really curly hair, right?
Yeah.
So can you draw Allah for us, CP? I mean, you can do it, right?
Well,
I know you are.
Yeah,
really,
actually,
really good artist.
I won many prize before about drawing, as you know, and actually, you know, I'm sure you have some of my paint. Did you buy any of them?
maybe we can put it besides Mona Lisa in France.
Yeah. Well, if we go to the Hadith, we will find Muhammad describe how Allah looked like. And Muhammad, he was confused about how the Muslims, they will believe in the Antichrist. So here in the hadith in front of us, it says that Allah I don't know what does that mean, SAWWWW.com said, I told you so much about the Dajjal, the Antichrist. Muslims, why you Muslims believe in the Antichrist? Why the Antichrist is Antichrist, not anti-Allah? Why he is not anti-Muhammad? Muhammad is the last prophet. Look like Muhammad is not the problem for the devil. Christ is the problem. Here we go. Even the Muslims believe is exposed in Islam. How in the world you say to us, Jesus is just a prophet, but yet the devil is Antichrist?
Yeah.
Why in the world, if Allah he sent 124,000 prophets, why the devil choose to be Antichrist, not anti-Muhammad, not anti-Abraham, not anti-David, not anti-anyone, especially Muhammad? Why Antichrist? They have no answer. Let it go. Then Muhammad, he says, I'm afraid that you may not understand. The Antichrist is short-hinted, and eye sightless, neither protruding nor deep-seated. I mean, look at the description. And what Muhammad is worried about? He is worried that they will misbelieve in the wrong person. And now he confirmed that this description is exactly the description of Allah, except Allah is not one-eyed. So what the difference between the Antichrist and Allah is just one eye. The right eye is not damaged. Allah is a man.
Yeah.
You know,
I think Allah looks like a pirate, CP.
I don't know really, you know,
if you remove
I don't know if you
look like a pirate.
Yeah, if you look at the description, you look weird, look like Charlie Chaplin somehow, you know. I don't know, but the important is why the Muslims even will like why Muhammad is worrying about the Muslim will be confused between Allah and the man. The man is a man because the Dajjal, the Antichrist, he is a person, as you see, he will come as a man, and Muhammad described him as a man, is a human being. So why the Muslims will think that he is Allah, and why the description is about physical shape? If this guy is the devil, I mean, can't he fix his eye? He can go to any clinic, you know. They can install a fake one, nobody will notice. Isn't it the Quran, and isn't it what the Muslims believe that Shaitan, the genie, he came and he took the look of Sulaiman? That's mean the Shaitan, and all the Muslims believe that Shaitan can change his
Yeah, it's shapeshifter, right?
Yeah, he's shapeshifter and he can change his look. Even the Quran says you see him, but he see you, but you don't see him. So this is why he's called genie. Actually, the word Jannah is coming from the jinn. What is the jinn? Jinn is something you cannot see. So the person who is able or capable, sorry, of being unseen, and he can change. How he can be unseen? Because he changed his shape. He can be Muhammad. He says the black dog is a devil. So what? Which mean the genie can take the shape of a black dog. The Muslim believe even genie can come to you as a human and have sex with you. The genie can come as a camel, can come as a cow, can come as a tree, can come as anything. So if this is a genie, and the Antichrist is the Dajjal, who is a shaitan, which means he's a genie. So what the point of saying he have a problem with the right eye?
Yeah, but also a jinn can come also in a human shape, because in Islam, a jinn can have sex with a Muslim woman, right?
Yes, yes.
Not only, so I mean, can't he give himself a second eye and look like Allah? I mean, the only difference is that Allah has more than one eye, right? So, I mean, if Shaitan can do anything, he can look like Allah. So what's the problem?
Muhammad, he met with some genie. He claimed that he met with some genie from Nasibin, which is it's an Assyrian like territory at that time, and he claimed that those people are genie. Why? Because they are tall, and then he met another group. He claimed that they are genie because they are black.
Yeah, and this Sabine, it's still a neighborhood in Syria. It still exists.
Yeah, I know. No, I know it exists, but I mean, this guy, he met with people and he claimed that they are a genie, but they are in the shape of a human being.
Exactly.
Yeah.
CP, another thing, you know about the story that two Jewish women came to Aisha and they basically played with her a game, right? And they trolled her about Azab al-Qabr, right? Punishment of the grave. But when you look at the different thing, when Muslims love to give us Surah 2, verse 79, where it says that the Jews played with something, they wrote scripture and they said this is from Allah. But if you go to Tafsir al-Jalalain, for example, they played the exact same game with Muhammad. They wrote something, some book, and they said to him, hey, this is from Allah. Exactly the same game. Those Jews, they're really something, they were really trolling Jews.
Well, the Jews in the time of Muhammad, obviously, they made Muhammad angry for sure, and they got him busted in many ways. However, the stories about the Jews from the Islamic source, I believe most of it is fabricated. Remember, this is one-sided history, same as the Christians. You yourself, you came from the Middle East. If you watch in the month of Ramadan, and this is now we are in the Ramadan, they play series like movies about Islam and Jewish and Christians. Always in the movie, they make the Jewish guy or the Christian guy is a guy who have a long nose, and he have a nose like a chicken, like a witch. He's an ugly guy, disgusting. He have no honor. He like money. He drink wine, and his wife, she sleep around. And there are people who spend the night just having sex and having drinking wine. And the Muslims are the people who is praying to God, spending their day praying, asking Allah for forgiveness. And their faces is like, glorious people.
Yeah, but CP, you have one problem. If you go to the hadith, you will see that in the early period of Islam, the men, they used to go around with their male parts dripping, right? You have it in the hadith.
Yeah.
So how can they make that claim when in Ramadan, there is a place, I think it's in Medina. I'm not sure if it is Mecca or Medina. I think it's in Medina. They go around and they have sex and they have dripping male parts. But if you go to the English translation, it's totally different, right? Maybe you can explain to the audience.
Yeah, actually, here it says, imagine, like, guys, do you see it? This is the hadith he's talking about. Here they are doing tawaf, they are doing hajj, And
Exactly.
they are, and during the Hajj, the guy is saying that we used to go around the Kaaba and our penises dripping semen. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it?
Yes.
We get out with our male organs dripping with semen. Now, why in the world those people, they are going to go around the Kaaba and their male organs dripping semen? Many Muslims,
Because it was allowed. It was allowed.
because they have sex around the Kaaba, because it was a sexual religion, you know. It was
Can
a
you
sexual
imagine?
religion. People, they go and the different hadith mention that they used to go naked around the Kaaba, totally naked, you know. Otherwise, I mean, what do you mean your penis is dripping semen? Like, is it like the faucet is broken or something? I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, what a nasty, filthy, sick sex
Oh,
religion.
please don't insult the Prophet, guys. I did not insult him. This is the caller. You know, I am not.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
Sue me, guys. Sue me.
Yeah, I don't agree with you that Muhammad, he wasn't a very just, you know, he's just an open-minded man. He's hippie.
Yeah, but he didn't he used to clean his hands with the clothes of Aisha when they had sex? I mean, very clean. Yeah.
He used to clean his hands in the floor, actually. But you see, the point of the Prophet doing that, he is the best example for Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know him, this actor. They asked him in an interview in Emirat, how you can maintain yourself to be healthy like this and you are in this age. He said, look at the best example, the Prophet Muhammad. What a scam. This guy, he is doing a movie, is paid by the Muslims in Emirat, so he know what they like to hear, you know. He's preparing himself. So he said, look, as an example, the best Prophet. The Prophet, he used to eat his boogers. The Prophet, he used to drink the soup full of fleas. And the Prophet used to be full of lice. And the Prophet, he used to take a shower with dead dogs and women blood from period. And yet the best example is the Prophet.
Imagine. Yeah, and Salama loved to pick the lice from his hair, right? Wasn't it
Salama and Haram?
Oh,
yeah, many of them actually. Yeah, but remember,
must be a great hobby, right?
Yeah, but remember, yeah, at that time, yeah, actually, I don't know if you remember. Once I asked a Muslim in Paltalk, he said, at that time, people don't kill the lice because it was the only entertainment they have.
Imagine how many Sahaba, because Muhammad had lice, they did it too, right? Because everything the Prophet did, they did the same.
Do you remember, Rob? Did you remember once when this guy, what his name, Osama Abdullah, he came to Paltalk in my room and he said to us, "You Christians are filthy, full of lice."
Yeah, and you showed them the hadith. Right?
Yeah, I said to him, "So are you saying the one who have lice is dirty?" He said, "Sure." Well, do you know what lice happen? Why? I said, explain to us why. He said, because stupid, you stink and you didn't take a shower. And then I said to him,
you don't go easy on these guys.
Man. Yeah, and then I said to him, so what do you say if I show you a prophet he have lice? He started reading the hadith. He said, okay, I will be back.
Daif hadith, Habibi.
Yeah, and the other time he came to us and you know, we were talking about magic. He took the mic. He said, only stupid people believe in magic. I said, are you sure, Abdul? He said, yeah, I'm very sure. I said, so what do you say about the Quran speaking about Allah is the one who teach magic? He said, it's proven scientifically it's false. What are you talking about? So I show him the verse, and then the Muslim, they made articles against him saying this guy is a kafir and he is denying that magic is coming from Allah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, what we can say. Let us hope that some Muslims will call us. Do you have any more questions?
No, brother. It is a really pleasure to speak to you after such a long period. Keep it up, guys. Please support CP. And God bless my friend, and maybe we'll talk again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
I had a really nice pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
See you, my friend.